mother. Oh, well, it's been great to see you both. Now we really believe you're married. I mean, we didn't really know for sure, did we? We only just saw
Had the photographs.
pictures. Yes, that's right. Yes. Gavin and Paul, of course, knew that you were coming just now. You know, because they were particularly powerful, these two. No sign of those two getting married. Gavin hasn't even got a girlfriend. Or
Gavin,
Paul.
He's the one that lives in Wimbledon.
Near Wimbledon. Yes. Clapham.
He's an engineer.
Clapham. That's where the rail disaster was.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, he would be very interesting on the fly. You know, I mean,
I know, because we used to.
Engineering is.
You know, when the jets would fly over in the Lake District, we thought that was neat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, he'd enthuse about that. He would give his right hand for it.
Yeah.
Do that.
Well, he did a mechanical engineering degree, so he's more interested in, well, instruments of any kind really. He's doing that sort of thing.
Crazy on
Well,
both
see,
bikes.
we ought to get together. I mean, I can take him to the base and show him the jet.
Oh, he would love that. Yeah.
I'll get the phone number and everything right
Yeah,
now.
sure.
I mean, I don't
He's
know.
actually going
Because
to
we go to
Portugal.
London.
Oh,
We've been trying to go to London, you know, a couple of times a month just to.
He covers for his job. He covers the south.
he would
Most
put
of
you
the
up
south of
north
England.
in his little.
Well, he's only got a very
He's
small
got
little
a-
flat.
They have bought a house. Him and two sisters have bought a house in London for £80,000. You know, it's
Oh,
very
yeah, I know it.
A
expensive.
flat.
So he has his own bedroom, but he has the use of all the rest of the house. And they've got a sitting room around. He's got one of those sofas that make into a bed. So I'm sure you could, you know, stay with him there.
I mean, we're so close to London.
Yeah, we just take the train.
What we do is we ride the car down to West Ruislip, which is in the northwest
Take a train.
part, and that's the end of the tube line for the central line, and then it takes another 40 minutes to get all the way down to the middle. But riding the tube, which
Convenient.
is real convenient.
Yeah, well, he lives in his car like you live in your plane. You know, he's a rep for this firm and sells some sort of high-powered, computerized machinery, which he's interested in. I don't know what it's all about. I can't explain it. But he likes his job now. He's had a few changes of job, but now he thinks he's got what he wants. But he's a cyclist, and keeps fit, and
Swimmer.
he swims.
That's great.
But he has to do everything for
Now,
himself,
And Stuart lives where in London?
Welling,
Welling.
Garden City.
Well, in Garden City he lives in.
You heard of that?
City.
It's
I think
out
I've heard
of London, of course. He commutes in. He has an office in London.
In London.
But he has to come in.
Very near to the Bank of
Where
England.
Welling Garden is on what
No.
part?
Not far from
Luton.
Luton,
Luton.
sort of. That way, north.
Okay.
Yes. Would you remember Stuart? I suppose?
Yeah.
You remember Stuart? Yeah.
He was always driving a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he was the oldest boy. Yeah. Well, I think we thought we'd better do our best for these boys, and show them this and that. And you will have forgotten this, but I mean, I think we sort of thought, we'll take them to this, we'll take them to that, And we realised very soon that you didn't care in the slightest about anything we were doing. That you didn't want to see anything. We took you to some things that we thought were marvellous, and you were most unimpressed. So we had a family conference with us. Let's stop doing this. Let's just forget them. Let's just go on living.
Funny.
So
We had a meal at McDonald's, and I was with him. And,
This is when we came back over.
Yeah.
And
I
With
don't know.
Paul and Gavin
Well,
were
I
with
That's
us.
right.
back with them.
That's right. And we were sitting there, and we were ordering, and so one of them said, "I'll have chips, please." And
French
I said, "Chips, chips. What are chips?" So then Ned says, "No, you mean French fries." And he says, "No, chips." And I thought, chips, okay, chips. And so I said, "Well, why do you?"
Now she says chips.
I said, "Why do you call these chips?" He said, "Just because." That's what they are. So it was funny, and now I say chips.
Yeah,
I never really thought I would ever, be
But now
over.
the funny thing is that in certain places over here now, of course, they're
They
called
call
French
them
fries.
French
fries, yeah.
I mean, it's the Americanization of this country, which
I know.
a lot of
See,
things.
you've helped do that too, you know, with your red jacket and everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's right. And you know, people still say to me after the service, "Is your husband American?" Or,
Because when
you
I
know,
preach,
because
I
he-
often lapse into sort of Atlanta
Oh,
talk.
dear.
You know, I can't help it. I don't know why.
I don't think he's aware of it.
I'm not
either.
aware
he's
of
not
it.
aware of it, but other people are when they hear him preach, and they'll say, you
People
know,
that I don't know,
Yeah.
yeah, has he been to America or is
they
he
can
American?
immediately pick up that I have been.
Yeah.
You wouldn't notice it, or my family never noticed
When
it.
he first went, I'm telling you, Ned, it took us quite a while to bring him down to it really was almost unlivable with.
I don't
Because
remember.
he was so
when he
used
came
to.
back, it was America this and Atlanta this and West Point this.
Oh,
It was
did.
quite, for the first time, it really bowled him over. It really did.
well, I kept it in the house. I didn't talk too much about it outside. Did I?
Oh yeah, but I mean, we had to live with you.
I know. Well, that's been true for a long time.
Oh,
33
goodness.
years.
That was, you know.
Yes. Well, I must admit it was a cultural shock the first time I came in
Sure.
It's gonna be a culture shock when we
For
go
us,
back.
when we
'cause,
go back,
you know, just with
Sure.
what's popular. I mean, we're gonna go back and they're gonna say,
Yeah,
"What are
have
you
been?
wearing?"
Well, we're
I
so.
went out
I
3
mean,
years ago.
just
Yeah.
in the 2 years, we're so used to, and I mean, I
Things
even
change over there.
say certain things that
Mm.
my mother will say. What is that? What did you say? And I'll say it, and she'll say, "Oh, Lisa, you've been away too long."
So that will be what, 2.5 years, 2 years?
2 and.
Little 2 and about 3 or 4 months.
Well,
Yeah.
roughly.
September. We got here in
Yeah.
September '87.
Yeah. So.
But we went back last summer, and then Mom and Dad came in August for
Yeah.
a week and a half or so.
But I mean, that's just a visit.
So
We
I haven't seen
lived
them
there.
in almost a year, so it'll be a year and a half.
By the
Yeah,
time.
Since I've seen
see them.
Mm. I'm sure you miss them.
Oh yeah.
We do.
All your other friends too, I suppose.
Well, you know,
Have you
it's
lost
really
them?
strange now. Well, yeah, yes, because
Miss our family.
well, our family. I mean, you know, our families are real close, and it's different. I mean, you know, people don't understand when we say we miss our family because they're not as close. I
Close as
guess.
us, right?
But I mean, as far as friends, I mean, they've all gone their separate ways. But you know, as far as it's like we were trying to explain to the Scottish people that we were staying with that when we go back, we don't really have anything in common
No.
anymore
No.
with those people. I mean,
Yeah.
our family, yes, but
Sure.
anyone outside of the family,
Yeah.
you know, you lose that because our lives are involved in the military, and it's like a whole separate world.
Well,
Sure.
You know, and our friends, we live and breathe this daily.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's military this, military that, you know,
We're
but,
not really military, but I guess flying. I guess.
well, yeah, but, you know, I mean, every day I'm driving to the base.
It's
and
real busy life.
It is, it's a very busy life, and I found that when we came over, not particularly living in a different country, but I don't know, this particular base is just, it's real stressful.
Yeah.
I don't know. I sometimes think the morale is sort of low.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's who's in command or,
Commercial, yeah.
you know, whatever. But, you know, you just soon have to, you just say, well, you know.
It's a lot of odd hours, exercises,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
evaluations,
Well,
and
and you know.
getting
I mean,
up at 4
yeah.
in the morning, or the
The
phone ringing
lifestyle.
saying come to work
It is
for
difficult. It
exercise.
is, and that's why I say, you know, for people that do have children while they are here at Upper
They're all
Heyford,
fair.
I mean, and it's, I don't know how they do
Do
it,
it.
but they do.
A year ago, and this is Paul. Now what's Paul doing? Just
He's working at this Methodist holiday hotel as a social organizer.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is
Chris, is it?
Chris,
Chris is Lynn's husband.
Lynn's husband.
Lynn's husband,
And they live down on Stoke-on-Trent.
Uh-huh.
Then this is Gavin, and he lives in London.
That's
He
right.
lives near Wimbledon,
Near Wimbledon.
Earlsfield, London.
Okay. And this is Stuart.
Stuart.
And he's married.
He's married.
And lives in London also.
Lives in Welland Garden City.
Okay.
He travels into London most days.
And this is his wife.
That's his wife, Lynette.
Mm-hmm.
She teaches mentally and physically handicapped children.
Mm.
And Judith at university, she's
Mhm.
doing economics
And
and business
Japanese.
and Japanese.
Oh, really?
She's a great
She's done the Japanese for a year.
It's crazy.
She's going to work with Nissan motor car company for a
Oh.
year and then go back to finish her studies.
Mm.
She's in Mallorca at the moment.
So she'll be traveling a lot
That's his
then.
mum.
There you are.
Thanks to Dad.
There's,
The old
there
man.
he is. And he didn't have a black jacket on.
No, he's got a nice new grey jacket.
I
Which you
wore
bought
the
here.
red jacket that day, but for the sake of the photograph, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
Didn't want it to stand out.
I
Yeah.
took my another jacket. So yes, that's right.
Because it was
You
Easter
would
Day.
have.
That's
And that's
right.
Sandra. She's been teaching history for about 7 years now, up in Newcastle, in the
Mhm.
northeast.
So she was almost through with college when we met her, right?
Yeah.
And this is Lynn,
and
which
that's
looks
Lynn.
totally different than what
Yeah,
she looked like 10 years ago.
yeah. She's in the civil service.
Mm-hmm.
She's got
She's
pretty
got a very
high-powered
good job.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes. A sort of a big family Bible. You know, we have it floodlit at night, and that's the Bible that.
And it's
If you do.
open, you know, it's
Mhm.
open.
So that's the Lynch Bible getting shown off every day in the church window.
I didn't know that.
Ah, there's a lot of things you don't know. Yes, well, if you'd arrived last weekend, we'd have shown it to you. Yes, but that was, I'm delighted that you dropped in today.
We've got a new weather vane on top of our church. We just
Oh,
put it
really?
about a couple of months ago.
With a
So
fish
we-
on,
it's
you
got
know
a-
the Christian symbol
Oh,
of the fish.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet that's really neat.
It's
So we had,
beautiful. It's gold.
you can see it from the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've just recently, in fact the ladder is still up there, up the
Yeah.
spine.
Gold and black, and when the sun shines on it, it's almost illuminated the shape of the fish. It's beautiful. It
On
really
top
is
of the
something.
north, south, east and west.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
So we know which is the north and which is the south now.
or Gavin's phone
Phone
number or
number.
something.
Or Wiltshire or Wesley.
Oh, I see.
It's
yeah, it's got
great.
the little. Yeah.
And it swivels round, of course.
Well, it was there for first, to take the old one down, and then they've got to leave it there for ponting.
Great.
You
And-
remember the back plate?
Oh,
McDougall's Flower. I think it was McDougall's Flower. And that, there was one, you know, that's
You
what they
better
had.
take a photo. Jason, we used to call it.
We've got a hammock.
I saw.
Oh,
It's the first hammock I ever saw, I think, was, oh no, it was Carlton. I have all these memories of these places. Our next door neighbours have also been to Atlanta and a few other places like that. I'll take one of you two, you three or something, please. Yeah,
When
nearly
it's,
at once. So if you got them with my eyes open, you'll look.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah. Well, you got a beautiful garden, that's for sure.
yeah, it's nice.
I'm sure other people in West Point,
Saying all the right things.
they can put this on Channel 6 News, you know, the little Valley News station.
Oh no, not.
We
not
were on
now.
the television.
Stanley
you know.
Johnson,
Oh yes.
the
Long time
lieutenant
ago.
in the West
The
Point Police
lieutenant.
Department.
Oh yeah, I still have that. I really do. Yes, that made a big impression on me.
When we went to Albany, Lisa, we went to Albany for a week in 1978, and we were on the television.
Oh.
Did a talk show thing.
Yeah.
You know.
One of these
No,
chat
This
This
is
things.
this
that's
one's
not
going
the
on
point.
Atlanta TV. It's going to be broadcast all over Georgia.
No, but what she really wants you to know is
That she was
that
on
the
television.
next day, or was it that afternoon? The next day, we were at something. Yeah, babe, what's that?
Fire.
That's, no, it's somebody's
Burglar
house.
alarm.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
it
burglar.
is, yeah. The next day, we were at some place in... Where were we?
Albany.
Albany, yeah. We're coming out of some place for a meal, and there was a coach load of ladies that were coming from somewhere. We didn't know who they were. And they came out and they all recognised June as having been on the television. I had been sitting next to her talking with her. Nobody mentioned me, nobody saw me, but they said, "Oh, we saw you on the television." So June felt very famous, and I felt about that big, you know.
Well, it's a
It was
change.
very good for my
It's a
pride.
change. It's usually
Yeah.
the other way around.
Oh,
Well, there we are. We just had the house painted, you know. We must have known you were coming.
oh yes.
It's been all painted in there.
And they finished about 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
looks really nice.
We find on the road.
Uh-huh.
I
Some
remember
of them
that.
are
I
cars
remember
that we've had in the
you all
past.
picking up a couple
This,
of them.
this was the one we had when you were here. That was on the green van.
Oh.
That was the green van.
Oh, yes, with the van. Yeah. See, this
We
one
have
I
anything. So this
Alabama
reminds
one,
me,
look.
see, of all
Oh,
these
that's
places.
fun.
Cherokee and.
Yeah, well, we went to Plains, Georgia. See
Yeah.
Jimmy
Oh,
Carter's place.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's when he was president.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We went there in '76, I think. So you see, we can't
78.
possibly forget you all, can we?